You're still watching Ways Now. Chocolate lovers, rejoice on National Chocolate Covered Anything Day. December 16th offers the chocolate day you've been waiting for. On this day, dip and drizzle your favorite food in every kind of chocolate imaginable. If you could cover anything in chocolate, what would it be? So many foods improve when we dip them in chocolate. So many businesses build their foundation on the practice of dipping foods into chocolate. Whether you pick up a chocolate fountain or order a bouquet of a beautiful arrangement of chocolate dipped fruits, just use this opportunity to just celebrate and dip your chocolates or dip anything in your chocolates today.
Look at the way you're just saying it. You're already
boring. I said it's God that delivered me. Hey, God delivered it. I don't know.
Tell me today was my day.
Your day?
Okay. Everything is better with
chocolate, right?
People that don't appreciate chocolate.
I don't understand.
I don't understand.
How can you elaborate that thought? Just in 2 minutes,
every ramification. Further, well, the only one I don't get is white chocolate because that's just cocoa butter.
But that's my treat.
But
that's the one I love.
A good dark chocolate with a nice hint of bitterness, or a rich milk chocolate. Now, when you talk about dipping, from biscuits to fruit to
did you do cabin biscuit, chocolate, or whatever in boarding house?
Yes, I did.
You know, but I mean, chocolate is just one of those things. And funny enough, I didn't know that today was national. Somebody gifted me a box of
chocolate,
Brazil nut covered chocolate covered Brazil nuts last night. I mean, I sat there feeling guilty and happy at the same time.
I'm eating it away. In lieu of today's experience.
So, given that I now know that today is a valid day, I shall go home and eat
finish it up.
Yes. Guilt-free, I have to celebrate the day.
I think the only thing I'll probably eat with chocolate wrapped in chocolate is coconut. That's why I love. Well, that's me.
You should try some chili and chocolate.
Anyway.
Chili. Okay, so let's move on, ladies.
Oh, really?
Too much is making me to salivate. I don't want to go home because I have a box of chocolate actually from France in my fridge. I don't want to go home to eat that.
I still love my white chocolate. It's still my favorite.
I'm not a fan.
Alright, let's quickly run through
chocolate. I do like chocolate drinks. No, I do chocolate drinks, but I have just one chocolate that I indulge in every
That's
now
all you
and
take.
then. That's Bounty. That's all.
It'll not be with you.
Okay,
and also with you.
You're missing. Alright, so let's quickly run through what we found. No, my name is start with you.
Okay, I found this interesting in the news. It's about Nigeria again, coming up as one of the countries, Nigeria and other countries, to get 93 billion replenishment package from World Bank. Right, so let me just read through the news. Nigeria is set to get a part of $93 billion replenishment package from the World Bank through the International Development Association to help its economy. So 93 is one of the 74 other poor countries. That was what actually got my attention. The fact that Nigeria was tagged as one of the 74 poor countries that will benefit from the finance package, which was agreed upon during the 2-day virtual conference that was hosted in Japan. And these countries, 48 high and middle income countries, have committed to this support for 74 other countries with 23.5 billion. And the rest of the financing will come from either capital market financing, repayments, world contributions, making it probably the largest pool of resources that was put together by the IDA since its 61-year history. It's a great development. However, it just brings to the fore the fact that Nigeria needs to wake up. We cannot continue to live in that bubble where we continue to expect other countries to come to our aid, to support. It's a good thing, but we must find a way to come out of being handed down resources all the time. That some countries, I mean, when we talk about countries like Singapore that were in those categories today, they have refined themselves and become the iconic states, so to speak,
Yeah.
who are self-dependent, self-reliant.
Yeah.
We have everything that can help us to get there. We just need to sit up. I mean, we've gotten so mediocre and lackadaisical about our situation that it's so easy for us to continue to receive
Open
these
hands and
funds.
receive.
While
Okay,
it's a
quickly.
good thing to boost and help us, it will also be good that Nigeria begin to take critical measures to rise above this state of being referred to as poor countries.
It is well. Okay, quickly, let's run through it.
The question,
Uti, your story.
okay.
No, your story will come in.
Okay, so mine follows on. I like the angle that you took it on. My headline says FEC approves Nigeria's new civil service plan. So there's a new federal civil service strategy and implementation plan 2021 to 2025, which is a successor to the previous strategy, which ran from 2017 to 2020. The key thing here really is looking at revamping the civil service.
Yep.
So propelling the attainment of a new civil service dream, new civil service of our dreams, is the way that it's been put by the head of service. Now, the strategy is aimed at breaking away from the old to a new paradigm of productive, world-class civil service for accelerated national development. Now, this story stood out to me for a few reasons. We talk a lot on this show about politicians, about corruption, our leaders. One of the key problems we have in this country is the civil service. It's bloated, it's inefficient.
Over-bloated.
We have over-bloated, thank you. We have too many MDAs, we have all sorts of parastatals, multiple
don't make
things.
sense.
Just on the space of religion alone, we have the
Double
Christian, the
and
Muslim,
triple
the
over.
Hajj, we have the traditional leaders. I mean, there's just too much. And all of these things all carry money. If we just talk about the head of the MDAs alone and the amount of money that is spent on buying them cars, you know that this 1 billion plus that we're going to get out of this 93 billion
It's
is
all
nothing.
gone.
Yeah.
So it's just important for me. I hope that we will eventually get a government who is committed to revamping the civil sector, because it's the civil service, because we see it happen. I served in the Lagos state government and I saw the improvements that happened in the time of the Fashola government. It is possible. It just takes strong leadership and a drive for excellence. So
Absolutely.
I hope that we do see some positives from this.
Quickly, so Isi, your story.
I'm going to keep mine short, and I'm going to stick to asking some key questions. And my story is banditry. We must take responsibility, stop blame game. And this is by the Katsina State Governor, Aminu Masari. Now, for me, this story actually stood out. Like I said, I'm keeping it quite short. This story stood out to me because we can keep playing the blame game. That's correct. But are we asking the key questions? And these questions are: who are the sponsors of banditry? What are the root causes of banditry? These are questions that we still need to ask. We can't keep talking back and forth and without actually asking these key questions. And we also need to look at the people who are living in the communities where those bandits are living. What are they doing? Are they actually coming out to speak? And why are they not speaking out if they are not speaking out? All these are key questions we still have to ask. And something happened in Sokoto State, and it had to do with them setting a set of people ablaze. Why are these things happening?
Justice.
That means that inhumanity is thriving in the cause of banditry. So we need to ask
The right
ourselves
questions,
the
right.
right questions.
I like what because why I kept
new
your
show
story
on
was
banditry.
also to link up with mine, because
Yeah.
it's on banditry as well.
Yeah.
The Minister for Information and Culture, Mohammed, has said that no president will ever say that banditry will end in next year. And this was said while he was responding to a question on whether the current security situations or challenges would end before Buhari leaves office in 2023. So he says nobody, I am sure, any president, will say by next year there will be no banditry. It's just like saying by next year there will be no thief. But what is important is that they should judge us by our achievement. We've not thrown our hands in the air. There was a time they asked us to hire mercenaries, but our soldiers are doing their best in these circumstances. All right, so I like what you said about asking the right questions. The truth is about banditry. We will bring back Abacha's quote. We'll always bring it back. If insurgency lasts beyond 24 hours, it means that
the government's
hand is involved.
Yes.
So we'll leave it there. We'll take a break now. We want to talk tolls and how it would impact us as Nigerians. Stay with us. We'll be right back.